Merry Christmas, Steeler Nation. Welcome back to Steelers Nation Australia. I know I'm in a different location today. I'm like down in my living room. Actually, you might be able to hear. You might be able to hear in the background is my washing machine going off as well. And my dog's here too. Archie's here as well. So everything's happening. But Merry Christmas to Steeler Nation out there. And also Merry Christmas to everyone. We had ours yesterday being Australian Merry Christmas. And now it's America's turn, right? But there will be more talk than just, saying thanks or Merry Christmas. Let's talk about Kenny Pickett and Rudolph. And my title today, Steelers Mike Tomlin to play the Grinch on Christmas. Now, me personally, I'm not a big fan of the Grinch. I don't really like the movie. I think it's it's whatever. I like Jim Carrey, but I'm not a huge fan of the Grinch the movie. I just don't roll with it. But I did a play on words because let's be honest. A lot of Steel fans right now want Rudolph to play. They want him to play. He played exceptional football. He got 2 TDs, a lot of yards. He ran the ball really well. He dove for that first down. I thought Rudolph played the game of his career. It was awesome to see. But now we're getting back into who should be quarterback number 1. And I know as fans, we say, well, it should be this guy. It should be that guy. I want him quarterback number 1 because of these reasons. And you can have that opinion, right? But I feel like Mike Tomlin, in our eyes, he can't do. He won't be able to do any good in this situation. So he's going to play the Grinch. Now, you guys had Christmas today. What's that feeling when you get a present and you go, oh, thank you, much appreciated. But deep down in your heart, you're like, oh, I don't really like that present, or I don't feel like I need that, or you've all had that, like present remorse from your family or friends or whoever. We all try our best, and your face tells a different picture. You're expecting an Xbox, and the next minute you get a bunch of socks, right? You might need socks, but maybe you wanted the Xbox, maybe you wanted the PS2, the PS5, a computer. I don't know, a new record player, whatever, new TV, but you get a shirt. Now, hopefully you guys got a lot of Steelers shirts too. I got some Steelers shorts that I love. I got a Steelers Hooly Dooly University shirt, which is fantastic as well. But you know what I'm trying to say. So I think with this decision coming up with Mike Tomlin and the quarterback number 1, well, by the way, Kenny Pickett is quarterback number 1. He's still the guy there at quarterback number 1. They just benched Trubisky and put in Mason Rudolph. Now, I'm not saying though as well. Okay, I want to say one thing as well. With the quarterback play, it was probably the best quarterback play we might have seen all year from any of those quarterbacks, including Pickett, including Trubisky and Mason Rudolph. And the whole situation around, why didn't the Steelers ever give him a shot? Why didn't you never give him a shot after Big Ben? I know Big Ben called him out a few times. In media and in other sources as well, in his podcast, other links out there, Ramon Foster, other players, Moats, they might have not liked him, right? So, or they might, you know what, he's one and done. We know what Rudolph is. We have already seen him. But the bloke didn't play for 2 years. He didn't play for 2 years. That always got me. I'm thinking, if he sticks to it and he starts working hard, then he can come back. And now we're at the point, though, where the Steelers had some really good things go their way. And maybe over the next few days, I might outlay the playoffs scenario where how they can get in. But I'm pretty sure because the Colts and the Texans are in front, they need to lose. They need to lose one. And I think the Bills going to lose one as well. There's a few scenarios where if a few teams lose here and there, they can jump in the playoffs. Speaking of losing, the Chiefs, man, I can't believe that. Mahomes and Chiefs out there just lost today's game. That's a wild time. But getting back to it, right? Steelers Mike Tomlin to play the Grinch on Christmas. I feel like we're going to get our hopes up. We're going to be like, he needs to play Rudolph. And then in a few days' time, when he does the Tomlin press conference, I think over the next few days, or Tomlin Tuesday, whenever it may be, he's going to name Kenny Pickett the starter. And Steeler Nation's going to erupt again. But remember out there were fans also calling for Rudolph's head to be cut when he had a really bad Lions game. No one wanted him. Everybody thought he was a bust. He was done. He's terrible. Now he's just a hot hand going forward, right? I still think that whatever happens at the quarterback position, I think we'll be okay. Now, I'm not saying that Kenny Pickett is better than Rudolph. I'm not saying Rudolph is better than Kenny Pickett. I'm just saying at this point in the season, with all the injuries happening, I'm okay with whoever starts. But I feel like Mike Tomlin's going to lean towards going back to quarterback number one because he's quarterback number one, right? So, anyways, guys, that's it for my video today. I might do a live later on, and we can watch the Ravens versus 49ers game, maybe during my lunchtime. Want to check in, say happy holidays, Merry Christmas. I hope each and every one of you out there who watch these videos, who support, who have been the real OGs for the last 3 years, have a fantastic Christmas with friends and family. I hope it was good. Hope you have good food, good beer, a good pizza. You know what? Nothing better than pizza. But just have good times overall, man. Good times overall. And don't sweat it. If Rudolph goes back to being quarterback number 2 and Kenny Pickett's number 1, it's not the end of the world. It's another chance for Kenny Pickett to rise, to try and play better than Rudolph. But I'll tell you this, Rudolph did look different in there. He looked different. He's poised. He's so comfortable in the pocket. His arm strength. He's willing just to rock it, just like sling it away to GP. Something looked different. And that's why the team scored 30 points. And with Kenny Pickett and Trubisky over the last 2 years, 50-something games, have never scored 30 points. I'm pretty sure they've only done it once, where Rudolph did it one game. So Mike Tomlin, whatever choice he makes, a lot of fans are going to be happy or pissed off either way. We just got to roll with it. We've got to win 2 games and see what happens. I'm cheering for both. I cheer for Kenny Pickett. I want to see what he can do in his career. And Rudolph, I'm so happy that he got a chance to finally showcase his talents. I really am. Rudolph had a chance to showcase his talents as my little mate Archie's down here. That's amazing. If you guys haven't seen Archie, check him out. There he is. Archie. He's down there. All right. That's my little mate Archie there if you haven't seen him before on the video side. Good times. So I'm cheering for both. I'm cheering for both Kenny Pickett and Rudolph. But let's wait and see what Mike Tomlin, maybe the Grinch, what choice he makes for this Steelers team. Merry Christmas, guys. I'll see you later.